Good morning, students. Welcome to Narayana Online Classes. Today we discuss the assignment solutions of some natural phenomenon. 15th June assignment, Class 8 Cbse. How many types of charges are there? What are they? There are two types of charges. There are positive charge and negative charge. Let us see the second question. Why do two charged bodies attract or repel? Generally, two bodies of same charge repel each other, and two bodies of different charge attract each other. Let us consider the two bodies of same charge. Let us say it may be either positive and positive or negative and negative. So there will be a mutual electrostatic repulsive force upon them, and the force will be in the direction of the line joining the two charges. Whereas when we consider a positive charge and a negative charge, so along the line joining them, the force will be acting towards each other. So we can see here, we can just say the two bodies of same charge repel each other, and the two bodies of different charges, they will attract each other. Let us see the third question. Sometimes a cracking sound is heard while taking off a sweater during winter. Explain. So generally the cracking sound is due to the discharging. Due to the friction between the hair and the sweater gets charged. So actually when we remove the sweater, we will hear that cracking sound because the discharging takes place. Because of the discharging, that energy will be converted in the form of some cracking sound. Let us see the fourth question. When does the body become discharged? So when the body loses charge, it is said to be discharged. For example, let us consider a plastic scale. Whenever we rub the plastic scale, the electrons on this plastic scale are removed, and this plastic scale develops a positive charge. Whenever we bring it near to the pieces of paper, all these pieces of paper will be attracting to it, and again they will be falling to the surface. So this phenomena happens for a few seconds till the complete scale again gets its charge to discharged. So it will lose all these positive charges and it will become neutral. So actually this phenomena we can say as discharging. So in discharging process, the body loses the charge and it becomes neutral. So it is called as discharged. So whenever the body loses the charge, it is said to be discharged. Let us see the fifth question. What type of charge is present on Earth? So let us see the answer for this. On Earth, we find both positive and negative charges. For example, let us consider if this is the Earth, the surface of the Earth is completely negative charged. So we find negative charge on the surface. If we consider the center of the Earth, because of the high temperature and high pressure, the complete state exists as ions which contain both positive charges and negative charges. But if we just go with the surface of the surface of the Earth is completely negative charged. But because of the principle of electrical neutrality, the whole charge on the Earth is considered as zero. So, but on the Earth we find both positive charges as well as the negative charges. Let us see the next question. Why charging by rubbing is known as static electricity? So, charging by rubbing or charging by friction is known as static electricity, as the charges do not move. For example, let us consider a plastic comb. So just if you rub this plastic comb, the comb gets completely charged, and you can expect a positive charge on the complete surface of the comb as the electrons are wiped out or removed when we rub with the skin. So all these positive charges remain stationary. All these positive charges remain stationary, so they don't move from their original positions. So all the complete charge will be deposited only on the surface of this comb, and there won't be any motion of these charges. So we consider the charging by rubbing or charging by friction as static electricity. Let us see the next question. Give the difference between the static electricity and electric current. So there is a very simple difference between the static electricity and electric current. So in static electricity, the charges do not move. But whereas in electric current, the charges move. So let us consider the simple example. For example, let us say there is a balloon. When we rub this balloon with the skin, all this balloon will be getting positively charged. So whatever the charge is there, the charge will be completely resting on the surface of this balloon. But whereas if we consider a very simple circuit, a circuit with a bulb and a circuit with a cell, whenever the tap key is on, or whenever the key is on, the bulb will glow. So in this case, all the electrons are moving from one end of the cell to the another end of the cell across this circuit or across these conductors in the circuit. So we are calling, in this case, the electrons are the charged particles which are moving here. So this situation we can call as an example for electric current. And the situation arises when we just rub the balloon with the skin, and the complete charge on the balloon is positive, and this whole charge is stationary, and the charge is not moving from the surface. So we can call this is static or stationary. So in this case, the example is for the static electricity. Let us see the last question. What is natural phenomenon in science? Natural phenomenon is nothing but which occurs or manifests without human input. So something which happens without the human intervention, we can call that as a natural phenomenon. So the best examples for the natural phenomenon, they include gravity, tides, the biological process and oscillations. So the things which happen without the human manipulation, we are going to call them as the natural phenomenon in science.